Who's going to be our house guest, Sammy? Who's the next house guest? Which cat is the next house guest?
Stella, Splash, Simba, Hydrox, Ditto, and Boo. The Lucky Ferals.
It is 7:45 a.m. I'm putting a platter of food out, and this is homemade raw food. And there's some crunchies on top, some dry cat food. And this might be all that they're getting for breakfast. I have to keep them hungry, so someone will walk into a trap today around dinner time. So I'm going to put this out now. I'm trying to get them fed as early as possible outside. I just put the platter under the table, and here comes one of the cats. Who is that? Is that little Eva? Or is that Ringo? Is that little Eva or is that Ringo? It looks like little Eva. You can tell because she has more brown on her fur, and Ringo is just gray. Oh, look, there's Ziggy. They're getting nice thick winter coats. These two have been together a lot since the other cats are inside, so hopefully they're not going to be too upset when one of them comes inside. I'm hoping Ziggy will be the next one to go inside, because Eva, I've seen her hanging out with like Ringo, but then again I've seen Ziggy hanging out with Nancy, so it'll be interesting to see what happens today and who's going to go in the trap. And it's much warmer today than it was yesterday. Yesterday morning was in the 40s, and right now it's probably middle to high 50s. It's definitely a much more comfortable temperature than yesterday. And I looked at the security cameras from overnight, and the cats were kind of patrolling more. I noticed that when it's colder outside, they don't really walk around much at night. I don't know if they huddle up together somewhere. But yesterday it was a warmer night. It only got down to around 57, and they were kind of, out and about and patrolling. It's 8:35 a.m. I just looked outside, and there's Ringo, and there's Ziggy. So I've seen 3 of them. Haven't seen Nancy today. There's Ringo, and I could hear Sammy. I can hear her meowing from here. I have to go and give them some breakfast. They're almost done with that platter, which is good. It's 8:45 a.m. and there's Boo. He's looking out the back door. And there's Ringo. He looks so much like Richard from the front. From the side, he obviously has different coloring, different patterns, but just in general, he looks so much like Richard. It's about 8:40 a.m., breakfast time for the babies. So I looked at the security camera footage, and it looks like Ringo knocked the security camera down this morning. They were making a lot of noise while I was trying to feed the other cats downstairs, and the other cats were kind of a little nerved up by it, so they didn't want to play before breakfast because of so much noise in this room. Also, I checked the security camera footage from overnight, and these guys had a great time overnight. They were relaxing and napping and playing and running around the room and playing with toys. And Goldie was out and about. She was walking around. She was by the windows. She was just kind of exploring and getting to know the place. So when I walked in the room today, she was here by the window, and then she went under the bed. She hissed at me a few times, but that's fine. Right, guys? Are you guys hungry? Would you like some breakfast? You want some breakfast? We have to remember that mornings are when the cats are the shyest, and then they kind of warm up as the day goes on. Okay, anybody wants breakfast? Hey, be nice. Be nice. He knows already. You told him a million times. I'm feeding them over here so I have room to give Goldie her food under the day sofa. If I didn't mention it, they're having homemade raw food with some chicken broth mixed in, and then a little bit of shredded chicken on top. So Goldie's laying in the bed under the day sofa, and I put it near her bed. I didn't put it in the bed, I put it near the bed. So hopefully she'll eat it. Yeah, she's eating it, I hear her. So all 4 of the outside cats are accounted for. Nancy's eating now. They're all 4 in the patio at the same time. Here is Sammy. She's been watching. I threw a treat at her, and the treat went like right here, like behind the shelves. So sometime I'm gonna have to pull the shelves out and get the treat. I just don't want it attracting ants at all. So it looks like Ziggy and Ringo were playing. There goes Nancy out the back. And there goes the other one. So all 4 are hanging out together, which is good. Safety in numbers out there. They all walk in a row. Single file. So Goldie ate her breakfast underneath the day sofa, which was good. I tried giving her a few Temptations treats. She ate like 1 or 2 of them, and that's what Sammy is finishing now. Richard had a few. So they all enjoyed their breakfast, and they'll get another meal later. I have to scoop out the litter box, and I need to wipe down the floor, basically get everything cleaned up before I bring another trap in, hopefully this afternoon. Got to put some towels down. The towels are in the laundry. And I got to figure out where I'm going to put a second litter box. Without any traps here, there's plenty of room for another litter box under here. Like there's more room. But when a trap is in here, then I have to figure out where I'm going to put another litter box. Because even though this is a large litter box and these are 3 small cats, they seem to fill it up pretty fast. So that's why I'm going to go clean it now. He wants to use it, but I don't know if he's going to. And I have been scooping this multiple times a day. I don't just scoop this once a day. I scoop it a few times. The problem that we have here in the state of New Jersey is that all paper and plastic bags are outlawed from stores. So when it comes to scooping litter, I'm going to have to go out and buy some plastic bags because I'm pretty much going through the ones that I have, especially if I'm scooping litter from the other cats and then this a few times a day. And I'm trying to be as economical as I can with the paper bags and the plastic bags, but I'm going through a lot. It's 1 p.m. I just came in the room with some clean towels and I'm going to put down over here where the trap is going to be. And here's Sammy. She's been playing with this because the ball was moving around. And Goldie was up there by the windows, but she jumped down and she's under the day sofa now. I'm glad Sammy is amused by these toys. I wish the other cats were as amused as she is. I don't know where Richard is. He might be taking a nap. So I washed the floor down with one of the cleaning wipes I have. It's like all streaky. I might wipe that down again. What you doing, Sammy? What you doing, Sammy? You wanna play? She loves this thing also with the birds. She has so much energy, it's crazy. Like, I've been watching the security camera footage and she's practically bouncing off the walls sometimes. Like, she's just like a bullet flying around the room. But she's happy and she's content. It's not like she's trying to get out or anything. She's just having a good time here, especially with Richard. Her and Richard have been playing together. But I think that's because those are the first 2 in the room. And obviously Goldie is still fresh off of her surgery. So today's the 2nd day after her surgery. Maybe it's 48 hours. I don't know what time exactly she has her surgery. But it's probably been about 48 hours because I usually call around 2 to check on them. and right now it's 1 p.m. So she's fresh off of her surgery, and so she still has, you know, quite a few days to go in her recovery. It'll be interesting to see who else is coming in today. Who's going to be our house guest, Sammy? Who's the next house guest? Which cat is the next house guest? Who do you think it's going to be? Ziggy? Or Eva? Or Nancy? Or Ringo? Who's it going to be? She says she doesn't know. You don't know? It's 1:45 p.m. I finally cleaned off this desk area. I emptied everything that I had out of these shelves, so now it's just cat wipes and some treats and pet remedy spray and cleaning wipes and some water. And I put their wand toys here, the brush, and then these are some extra litter box containers for the transfer cage, and the bottom one is full of the kitten cat litter, and I have this cage already with training pads on the bottom, and then I put the newspaper litter back in it, so we'll just see what happens. So twice now I've used the kitten litter, and it was a giant mess. They just dug it all out. And then this one, when Richard was in here, it wasn't too bad, so I'm going to see how this one goes, and depending on how this one goes, then I'll see what I do for the next one. So I have a fresh towel down here all ready for the next cat. I scooped out the litter again, and I did some more cleaning of the floor. I used the little tiny broom, and then I also used some more wipes on the floor. And these are pet-friendly wipes. So I just need to empty out this water, and actually I'm going to refill that water tank. All three cats are under the day sofa. So here's Richard. And there's Goldie. And where's Sammy? And there's Sammy. How you doing, Sammy? They have this bed. It's like pulled half here and half there. So 3 cats very easily fit under here. 4 cats will fit under here. I think all 7 will fit under here, no problem, if need be. It's about 3:10 p.m. and I put the trap out. It's set. I put some tuna and some chicken on the paper plate. Let's hope a cat comes by relatively soon, because it's supposed to rain maybe around 4 p.m. I just looked at the satellite map, and there's definitely rain on the way. I don't know how much, but it would be nice to be able to get the cat inside before we get a whole lot of rain. So I'm putting it out early, and I'm hoping someone will come by. Hopefully just like one cat will be walking through instead of, you know, all 3 or 4 of them. So we'll see what happens. I just took the weight off the top of the table, because if a cat goes in and starts freaking out and I need to put a cover on it really fast, I'm just going to lift the entire table up, like tilt it up and put the cover on. That's the quickest way to do it. I just opened the kitchen window a few inches so I can hear what's going on outside, and I'm going to stay in this room until there's a cat in that trap. I just gave Boo a little bit of tuna. I gave him some chicken before. He didn't want to eat it. Sometimes he doesn't like it when it's cold out of the refrigerator. I just gave him a little bit of tuna because he's all nervous. He hates this. Boo hates the sight of a trap. He hates the sound of a trap. Even when I was going outside with like the back door from the trap, I showed it to him and he just like ran away from it. He wants nothing to do with it. I feel so bad for him because, you know, just when he's calming down and, you know, de-stressing himself, then here we go with another cat. So I can't wait till this is over and then they're all trapped and taken care of. It's 4 p.m. and no one has come by to eat the food out of the trap yet. I just checked another weather app, and this one says that rain is going to be starting in 52 minutes. So hopefully within the next 30 to 45 minutes, a cat will go into that trap and try to eat that food. Then I could bring them inside and be done. It's 4:15 and I'm so impatient right now because of the rain that's supposed to be coming. I really would like a cat to just show up. I haven't seen any cats. I've been checking, like every few minutes I'm looking out the window. I haven't seen any cats. It's 4:28. I was working on the Lucky Ferals website trying to update it, and all of a sudden I heard the trap go off, so I came out right away, flipped the table up, threw the towel on, and I think it's Nancy because it is a tabby cat with white paws. I just need to make sure because there is the other tabby cat that looks like Nancy. It's bigger than she is, so I need to make sure that this is her and not the other one. So I'm trying to get a good look. Okay, there's no tipped ear. And I'm pretty sure I see the white boots. Hey, hey, hey. Come on. Come on, baby. Are you Nancy? Okay, you're Nancy. Okay, this one is gonna be the biggest handful. That looks like little Eva watching what's going on. Does not look happy. This is the part that I hate when there's a witness, or that could be Ringo. So I'm gonna bring Nancy inside. First I'm gonna go inside and move the gate from the door, and then I'm gonna bring her inside. So I just got her inside, and I'm gonna let her chill out, and I'll come back in a few minutes and hook her up to the rest of the cage. But right now, I just want her to chill out. Meanwhile, look at what's going on here. Little Eva wasted no time to come over here and eat whatever food fell out of the trap. So I'm gonna put a platter of food together for her in case she's, freaked out or anything. So I'm bringing out a can of Trader Joe's turkey and giblets with some crunchies on top. And do you see little Eva? Here she is. She's not running away. She's right here. Here. I'm going to put that down and I'm going to put the table down, okay? Let me put the table down, okay? So there we go. I just put the table down. Everything's good. Hopefully she'll come and eat before it starts raining. I'm looking through the window and there's Richard. He's right by the trap. Oh, and Sammy's there too. They're both right next to the trap. They're both saying hello. Oh, or is that Goldie? It's either Sammy or Goldie, and they're sticking their nose under the towel. That might be Sammy. So hopefully that'll calm down Nancy. Okay, let's take a look at what's going on. I told you these two were looking around the trap. Is that a piece of chicken that fell? Yeah, she's gonna eat the chicken that fell. Hey, Richard. So I'm hoping tonight is going to be a quiet night. It usually isn't when there's a cat in the trap. Usually they spend the night trying to get out of it. So, I don't know, maybe because there's now 3 other cats in the room other than the cat in the trap. Maybe it'll be better. You want me to lift that up so you could see each other? You want me to lift that up so you guys could see each other? Here's Nancy. Her eyes are all big. She's kind of freaked out. She reminds me so much of Stella. And actually, I'm kind of wondering if she's the mom of 6 kittens. I wonder if she's the mom cat. It'll be interesting when the vet weighs her, because if she's more than a few pounds, heavier than the other cats, chances are good she's the mom. I mean, she might not be, but she might be. Because I was bringing her in, she seemed heavier than the other cats are. But that could just be because she was squirming around the most. Right now, she seems fairly calm. There's Sammy. There's Richard. I'm going to put together some food and water, like the food and water bowl that I put in here, and then I'll hook her up to the other cage, and we're just going to take it 1 hour at a time. Right, Nancy? I have to make sure this is the right cat also. I'm going to keep an eye on outside and make sure that there's not another one that looks like her coming by, because sometimes it can be confusing. There's so many tabbies out there. I'm pretty sure this is Nancy, though. There's Sammy. Is she going to go up to the cage? She's looking around. Where are you going? You going to go around the backside? Okay. So, I just put the isolator in. She might have actually been eating some food. So that's good. Maybe she'll actually eat what I put in there, whereas none of the other cats did. What is she doing? She's looking toward the back. I'm going to clean up this mess here. Maybe I'll put another training pad in here or more newspaper. Look at this, I have an audience. This person is watching me. So I put some more newspaper down. There's the food and the water bowl. It's more of the chicken and tuna. Hopefully she'll eat it. I clipped the connector on and I'm hoping she's not going to be able to get out of that. Okay, I took the isolator out and she's just hanging out. She's been really pretty calm. So I have some of these carabiners and I want to see if this will fit with holding that connector piece in, because where it is now, I mean, even with the clips, she could push it up and there's like a 3 or 4 inch gap that a cat might be able to get through. So I want to see if I can maybe use one of these clips. I want something, I was thinking of doing like a zip tie, but then you have to cut those off. So I'm thinking maybe if I could do one of these, then it'll at least just keep it so it's a smaller opening. And there she is right now, look. She's right here. Are you eating? Are you eating your food? You gonna eat your food? Okay, eat your food. So I could fit the large one from handle to handle, but there's still a gap about that big if she was to try to like lift that up. So these two I connected together and I put over here. I don't know. I don't want to keep lifting this up too much because I don't want to give her any ideas of how she could get out. So I don't know. I might have to zip tie it after all. We'll see. There's Sammy. Sammy's like, what is going on over here, right, Sammy? So if it was after the surgery, then I really wouldn't mind as much if she escaped into the room like Sammy did. But I need to keep her confined so I can take her in for the surgery. If she gets out before the surgery, there's no way I'm going to be able to get her back into a cage or a trap, like for a while, until she's more trained and socialized. So we'll see. Maybe she put up a tough fight outside and then maybe now she's going to be much calmer inside. I don't know. We'll have to see. So the other option is putting something heavy on top. So I took that isolator, which is pretty heavy, and I put it on top there. So hopefully all of those will combine to be a good deterrent. Meanwhile, it's 5 o'clock now. The platter's empty. It looks like it started to rain a little while ago. I'm going to put some more food on the platter and then hopefully that's it for outside. There's only 3 cats left outside, so 1 platter should be plenty. It is 5:20 p.m. and I just came in the room with some food. So the cats are gonna have some wellness chicken pate. Over here, eat there. And there's some homemade chicken broth mixed in. I warmed it up a little bit. So these 2 are gonna eat right away, and I'll put some food underneath the day sofa for Goldie. She's hanging out in bed. I put the bowl over there next to her. Hopefully she'll eat it. You gonna eat your food? Eat the food. I put the towel down, so hopefully she'll go eat it. After they eat, I'm gonna check on Nancy, see how she's doing. They finish their meals and they like to lick the bowl clean. They don't want to leave any food in their bowl. Right, guys? I'm going to check on Goldie to see if she ate. I don't know if she ate anything. Okay, let me go into there. Okay, she's eating. Hey, Richard, stay away. Richard, you want to play, Richard? Richard, you want to play? Richard, come here. There, you want the bowl? So I distracted him with one of those light up balls. He went in that bed and she's eating, so that's good. Let her eat. Looks like she still has a lot left in the bowl. But I have to keep an eye on him so he doesn't eat it. We have to remember this is only her second day after surgery, so she has a lot more recovering to do. So it looks like she finished her food. Very good girl. Good girl, Goldilocks. There's just a little bit left, but she did very, very good. Here's Nancy. Her eyes are all big. She's still, scared and freaked out. She has not eaten any food, but you're a good girl. You're being such a good girl. You're on such good behavior. Look at what good behavior you are on. You want to eat your food? Look at that. She's touching the bowl. That's nice. You want to eat your food? Just the mere fact that she's touching the food bowl is very promising because none of the others would even do that. So if she moves over to the other side, I would like to maybe put like some towels in here, something softer to lay on. She's just on cardboard right now. You okay? You want to eat some food? I don't have any squeeze ups or spoons in here, so I'm not going to try to put anything through the trap right now. Maybe later. Oh look, she's laying down. I know you guys maybe can't see it. Oh no, she's smelling the food. She's smelling the food. Now she's laying down. She's laying down with her nose right next to the food bowl. So maybe she's going to eat the food. She reminds me so much of Stella. I wonder if she's their mommy. She's either a sibling or their mom. It'll be really interesting to find out like what happens at the vet. I mean, for all we know, it could be a boy also. I'm not 100% sure. She's a girl. You scared? Okay, you want me to shut the towel again? Okay, I'll shut it. There's still a few inches on the bottom, so if she wants to see any of the other cats, she can. This one just wants to play. Guys, I think she's eating. I think Nancy's eating. I hear her eating. If she eats her food, I could give her more food. Are you eating your food? Are you eating? I thought I heard you eating. She's thinking about it. Okay, I'll shut that. And this one does not get tired of playing with this at all. So she moved over. Now she's over there. Like she's hanging out in the hallway between both cages. Is she drinking? She's near the water bowl. Maybe she's gonna drink some water. It's almost 6 o'clock. And I just came in to see what was going on in here, and that was Goldie. She was out here, and Sammy was up here, and I checked the security camera, and when I did, Goldie was in the bed underneath here, and Richard was in that bed. So the two of them were in the beds, and there was like a lot of noise coming out of here, so I thought she was like banging this thing. But I'm gonna check on Nancy to see what Nancy's doing. Maybe she was trying to get out of the trap, I don't know. But the other cats, I just gave them dinner downstairs, and they're like, what is all that noise coming from this room? So that's why I wanted to come in and check. Okay, so it looks like Nancy did not eat. She's on the other side, and it looks like she has been digging up the training pad, and she's sitting in the litter box, which is fine. If she wants to sit there, that's fine. So I want to put a towel here, and I just realized that I don't have the towels. I have to go back downstairs and get the towels. Also, it's raining pretty hard right now, so I'm glad I put the trap out when I did. I still need to take care of a few things outside though, so I have to keep an eye on the rain. Once it lets up a little bit, then I have to go outside and move my car, bring the garbage out, stuff like that. So the rain's just getting worse, and now there's a flash flood warning. It's 6:45 p.m. I just came in here, so all the cats were enjoying themselves, having some playtime with their toys, except for Nancy, who's been trying to get out of the trap. Like, all I'm hearing is banging. I heard it from the living room where I was sitting, and then that's why I started checking the security cameras, and that's when I saw these three have been out and about, just enjoying themselves playing with toys. I'm not going to give them any other toys until tomorrow after the surgery. Yeah, so they're all happy, having a good time. Even Goldie was out. She was playing with that fish. And I came to check on Nancy to see what's going on with that. Look at this. Look at this. This is a pom-pom. I've never seen anybody tear a pom-pom apart like this. This is a pom-pom, guys. Let's see what Nancy did here. So I put a towel in. Oh my God, guys. Guys, there's no food in there. I think she ate the food. If she ate the food, that kind of makes me think she might be the mom. Just because her behavior is different than the other cats. Like, they were all too afraid to eat, but it looks like she ate. I can't tell if there's still water there. She knocked water out. Would you like some more food? Do you want some more food? Look at that. So she took all of the litter out of the litter box. She's obviously not happy. In order to give her more food, I'm going to have to scoot her either on this side or on this side. I'm going to go grab a can of food, and then I'll see if I could scoot her over so I could actually put some more food in there. I'm shocked the food's gone, to be honest. So I took the litter box out and cleaned up the litter the best that I could. I put a bunch of newspaper on the bottom with 2 more training pads on top. Over here, I don't know if you could see it, I refilled the water bowl, and then I gave her like a 3-ounce can of food. It's fish-based, and then she's back there on the towel. And I had to dump what was left of her water here in this litter. You could see it's a little bit darker there. And the other cats are like looking at it. They're trying to eat the food that I gave her. So I also have some baby food here And I brought in another small can, so maybe I'll give them a little snack. I just took the divider out. She's hanging out over here. Here she is. There she is. Be nice, guys. Be nice, guys. She's looking pretty comfortable. She's laying on newspaper and then the towel. She's a pretty girl. Oh, there goes Richard's trying to get to the food through the trap. So is Sammy. They're like, what's going on? They're surrounding her, one on each side. Richard's trying to get to the food. How you doing, Nancy? I know you're not happy. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Nancy. Hello. Okay, you guys want a snack, Richard? Richard, you're not going to go in there. You're not going to be able to go in there, okay? I could give you guys a snack. I looked out of the corner of my eye and I thought Boo was in here because I was looking at Nancy. Nancy reminds me so much of Stella, even though her face is different. She just reminds me of Stella. That's why I'm kind of wondering if she's the mom. She just has a very similar vibe to Stella. And Sammy was here, but all of a sudden I thought it was Boo because I saw the black fur. And this one looks like Simba. But you're Richard. Okay, you guys want some snacks? She's laying so nicely right now. You're laying so nicely. You're pretty. What a pretty kitty. Okay. So, I'm just gonna... I'm closing most of it, but I'm gonna leave her a window. Just maybe she'll stay calmer if she can see the other cats and they can see her. So I just split a 3-ounce can of cat food 3 ways. There's Goldie's. Goldie's in her bed under here. Here, eat that. Go eat that. And these two are eating. I fed them on paper plates because I didn't wash the other dishes yet. I'd like to transition them over to paper because it just saves me so much time, and my hands, I'm getting dishpan hands again. They move around more, the plates move around more, that's why I haven't been giving them on paper. Here. So I hope Nancy eats her food by 9 because then I have to take it away. And I need to go to bed early today also because tomorrow I have to be up early. You had yours, Richard. Let her eat hers. I think I hear Goldie eating hers. Here, lick that. See, it's a little difficult for them to eat on the paper plates because they want to lick everything clean. Here, hold both at the same time. Here. Nancy's sleeping. Can you see Nancy? I know it's hard to see, but she's sleeping. She has her head down on the towel and she's just relaxing. I hope you stay relaxed, Nancy. I hope you stay nice and relaxed. You're a very pretty girl. You look a lot like Richard. Hey, Richard. Hey, Richard. Hey, Richard, don't eat Goldie's food. Come here. Richard. 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 You are so much like Simba. That's something Simba would do. Is this a thing all tabby cats do, Richard? Richard, why are tabbies like that? Why do tabby cats eat other people's food? Why do they steal other people's food, Richard? Why do tabby cats do that, Richard? Watch this, I'm going to pet her. She's going to say something. Watch. See? That's baby food. Okay, good. That was a snack. I could give you guys another snack. Oh, you want? I was going to give you guys crunchies, but I don't know if you're going to be able to eat them on these plates. It's 8:30 p.m. Okay, Nancy's not happy. And here's Richard and Sammy. I came in because I've been hearing a lot of meowing in here. And the other cats are trying to eat their crunchies in peace. And I want to see what's going on. Did Nancy eat her food? I brought in some more food for everybody. Okay, guys, I'm going to put it on the table because I don't want anyone eating it yet. Here's Goldie. She's hanging out by the window. How you doing? So let's see what's going on here. It looks like she ate all her food. Good job. You want more food? Would you like some more food, Nancy? Nancy, would you like some more food? Would you like to eat a squeeze up off of a spoon? You want to eat a squeeze up on a spoon? Okay, she's smelling it. Here you go, Nancy. You want it? It's a squeeze up. You could eat it. You don't want it? Sammy wants it. Here. Want it, Nancy? Nancy. Okay. Here, Sammy, you eat it. I gave Richard some food. There's some food for Sammy. There's Goldie. I gave her food up there. It's 9:15 p.m. There's Nancy. She just hissed at me a few times. That's fine. So I have to take away her food, and I'll put in this bowl of water. Then we're good for the night. Right, Nancy? You want to go to this side or you want to stay there? So here's Goldie. She's hanging out in the bed under the day sofa. And I just made really good progress with her. So the cats all split a beech nut turkey baby food because that's what I gave Nancy and she didn't eat it. So I split it up with the other cats. Goldie loved it. And then after that, she ate a squeeze up off of a spoon in my hand. So she really enjoyed the baby food so much that then she ate the squeeze up off the spoon. Meanwhile, Richard and Nancy are talking to each other in the background. That's what you hear. And Sammy is cleaning Nancy's bowl. That's where the food was. Sammy just finished the last of it. And there's Richard. He's hanging out with Nancy. Is that your mommy or is that your sister? Who is that, your mommy or your sister? See, Richard? I just remembered that I put Goldie's dinner aside for her because she did not eat it before. So I just gave it to her. Now she's eating it. I just have to keep the other cats away from her so they don't steal it. Once she's done, I'm going to take all the dirty bowls out, and then that's it. They're ready for bed. I need to get to bed early today because I need to get up early. So I'm really hoping I get to sleep through the night, and there's not going to be a whole lot of noise in here. I don't know how these cats are awake so much. Like, they never sleep. I've yet to see them sleep for any real extended periods of time. I mean, Sammy did maybe a little bit when after she had her surgery for like maybe a day or two. But yeah, they're not really getting as much sleep as I think they should. Maybe tonight they'll sleep. I gave Richard a few crunchies because Sammy's had more snacks than him today. And he was still looking for food. He's a growing boy. These are kitten crunchies. That's Goldie's bowl. She finished all of her food. I just came in the room to get Nancy, and look at this. Look, someone took the cover off of this, and I know it wasn't Nancy.
Stella, Splash, Simba, Hydrox, Ditto, and Boo. The Lucky Ferals.
It's 7 a.m. I was just outside and I saw Eva and Ziggy, so I'm bringing them some food. This is a platter of canned food. I think that's Ringo over there. I could be wrong. That could be Eva. That's Ziggy. So they're getting some instant canned food just because I had it, and then they're also getting some dry food, and Ziggy just meowed at me. There you go, Ziggy. She just backed away, but she meowed at me first. And there's Sammy. And there's Richard on the day sofa, and there's Goldie poking out from under the day sofa. They're so funny. Sammy's the brave one. You're the brave one, Sammy. So all three cats are eating. That's good. Ringo, Eva, and Ziggy. So I'm glad they're sticking together. And yeah, so there's 4 inside and 3 outside. So that's still good. The plan is Monday. So today's Friday. The plan is Monday to trap another cat. So in another 3 days, I'll trap another cat. And then 3 days after that, trap the final 2. So by this time next week, a week from today, all 3 of these should be trapped. And I'll be taking the final 2 to the vet to get spayed and neutered. That's the plan. That's the goal. Everyone else has had their breakfast except for these cats. And I'm not going to give them breakfast until I get Nancy situated in the transfer cage. So this is the isolator that I had here in this position all night, except when I came in here this morning, it was not in that position. It was over here, like it fell to the side. So either she was maybe moving around things and pushed it, or one of the other cats pushed it. I'm going to have to look at the security camera to see what happened. Be nice. Be nice, Sammy. Everyone knows you're the boss, okay? Everybody knows that. You don't got to keep telling them. So, yeah. So right now, I'm going to have to use the isolator because I need to disconnect the transfer cage, clean it up, put the towels in there, and then scoot her over into there. So the other thing that happened is this camera, this is how I left it, and it was not this way this morning. Someone had knocked it over, so I couldn't watch anything through it. It is 7:13 a.m. and I just got Nancy in the transfer cage, which is very good. So I was able to get her in this part, isolate her in this part, take off the connector, clean this part out. It had shredded newspaper in it and some training pads that she had all bunched up. I put 2 new training pads on the bottom. Then I put the 3 towels. We're up to 3 towels from the vet now in there. And then I reconnected it, and then all I had to do was take the towel off this end, and then she just scooted herself over because I had the cover on this side, because I wanted to make, like, you know, a nice enclosed safe space for her, because I knew when I took this off, hopefully she would go in there, which is what she did. So once she was in there, I then had to gently put the isolator in there and kind of scoot her to the back. And then once the isolator was in there, I was able to put the door on, latch the door, and we are good to go. She's in a nice, clean carrier, and we're ready to leave for the vet. We're not leaving yet, though. I still have time to feed the other cats. I'm not ready to go yet, so I have to get myself ready, feed these cats, and then we'll be good to go. So I just gave the cats their breakfast. There's Sammy. She's eating it. There's Richard. He's eating it. Goldie is in the far back corner under the day sofa. So I put a bowl by her. I hope she eats it also. Today's fish day. All the cats are getting canned fish. Today it's the wholehearted salmon pate, which I'm not happy about it. This is one of the foods that has the seed oils in it. I think it's sunflower oil. I'm just using up food that I have, and they're not getting it on a daily basis. So hopefully it's not going to cause them more pain. I know when I was having my acute shoulder pain, anytime I ate anything with seed oils in it, I noticed that the pain would get worse, and I really think because I was eating so much food with sunflower oil in it. I was eating so much sunflower oil the few weeks leading up to my horrible shoulder pain. That's when I first started thinking, is there a connection to it? So the other thing that I noticed when I was dealing with that severe pain is that if I had cod liver oil, which is very high in omega-3s, I would notice a nice reduction in the pain. It would help me sleep at night, and it definitely helped with the inflammation, and it helped for pain better than taking an Advil. So that's when I really started like looking into the connections between omega-6s, omega-3s, and pain levels and inflammation in general. So yeah, moving forward, I made a video the other day about how I won't buy any cat food with seed oils in it, vegetable oils, anything like that. And this is one of the cat foods that has it in it, but like I said, they're not getting it every day, and I'm just using up what I have. I just don't want to see the food go to waste, especially now that cat food is so expensive. So hopefully it won't cause anyone an increase in pain, especially Goldie, because she so recently had her surgery. Sammy seems to have snapped back like really fast. Richard also, and it's taking Goldie a little bit more time, but you know, probably took Sammy more time also. I just didn't realize it because she was the first one. There they go. They lick their plates. Very nice of them to do that. They help me clean. I hear Goldie eating. I could hear her eating. The problem is when she starts, after they start, then they try to steal her food. The other thing I noticed today is that this wand toy and that wand toy have all been dislodged from where they were. So I had both of them hanging off of these shelves, like I had them inserted in the top of the shelves, and they were just kind of like hanging out. So obviously the cats were playing with them and pulled them out, which is fine because I could always just put them back in. The other thing I wanted to mention is that last night was a very quiet night. I went to bed early. I probably went to bed around 10 o'clock, probably fell asleep by 10:30. And then I woke up around 3 o'clock in the morning, and I couldn't believe how quiet the house was. I was like, wow, it's really quiet. I even had to check the security cameras to make sure that like the cats were still in the room, and I saw them. They were like walking around, they were like playing with this, but they were playing so quietly. And even Nancy was quiet. I was like, this is just great. So I ended up falling back asleep, and then I woke up around 5:15 when my alarm went off. But yeah, maybe it's because more of them are in the room now, so they're more comfortable with each other. They do seem to be content here. You know, they're warm, they're safe, they're comfortable, they're getting regular meals, they have water, they have toys, and, you know, they have everything a cat could want. The only thing that they don't have is like a whole, you know, big room and a whole bunch of space. But for a recovery room, considering they're all just coming out of surgery, I think it's a good size because I don't want them, you know, being too active at this point. And they also have a cat tower. I forgot about that. And they've been scratching on that, which is good. You done, Goldie? She's almost done. Good job. Good job. You gonna take a nap, Richard? Richard's gonna take a bath in one of the beds. I just came in the room to get Nancy, and look at this. Look, someone took the cover off of this. And I know it wasn't Nancy. Come on, Nancy, we're gonna go for a ride, okay? We're gonna go for a ride. You're gonna make some new friends, okay? I'm in the car with Nancy. Right now she's pretty quiet. We're somewhat on time today, so we're just about to leave. And hopefully we won't hit much traffic. Look at the trees. We're on our way to the vet. We're about halfway there. And what I just realized is that last year at this time, I was trying to get Ditto into a trap. I had been trying to get Ditto into a trap for a while. And yeah, it was right around now. Actually, now that I think about it, he had been missing for about 4 days, and he returned on National Feral Cat Day, which I believe is 2 days from now on Sunday. So right now, last year he was missing. Ditto had been missing for a few days, and he would continue to be missing for a few days, and then he would come back with his wounds and I would take him to the animal hospital. So that was a year ago. I mean, if I think back, like, I would never think, well, a year in the future, Ditto would have passed away and now you're rescuing 7 feral kittens. Like, I would have never ever thought that. We just got to the vet and Nancy did very, very good. She only meowed once the entire way. She's been pretty calm. It's almost 4 p.m. I just came in the room and these two are playing around over here, and Goldie was hanging out up there on the day sofa. So I need to clean everything up because I have to go pick up Nancy in a little while, and it has been confirmed that Nancy is a Nancy. So I'm really happy about that. I also should mention that I was going to show you the cats while I mentioned it. I should mention that when I dropped her off today, I got a different doctor. So one of the doctors, a young doctor, did these 3. And then today I got a different doctor. I got an older doctor who actually owns the practice. Like, he started the vet practice, and then he brought on some other vets. So I was talking to him today, and he was super, super, super nice. And he mentioned a few things about one of the local rescues that I had been dealing with or trying to deal with. And he said some interesting things that shed some light on the situation. And he said he used to deal with a woman from one of the rescues all the time, and then she just kind of fell off the face of the earth, meaning, you know, then she just stopped contacting him. And he says he's really eager, you know, to help and offer his services. So it'll be interesting to see what happens when I go back there. Are they going to charge me the full price that they've been charging me? Minus the certificate discount that supposedly I've been getting. But it's still, I mean, for a female, the cost of the certificate and then the other fees on top of it, we're talking $800. $800 for a female and $600 for a male. And so far I've done 3 females and 1 male, and then there's 3 more cats outside. So I don't know, maybe he'll give me a discount, maybe he won't. I don't know what's going to happen because, you know, sometimes the people at the front desk don't communicate too well with the actual vets. So I don't know. It was super crowded at the vet's office. So many dogs there, actually like 3 or 4 cats also. So I guess it was just a really busy day for them. So it was really interesting. I was glad that I met another vet there, and he has so much experience. He was like, yeah, I've been doing these surgeries for 30 years. And, you know, he was telling me that there shouldn't be any issues and the whole thing. So he was really nice. And he said that they always do a very conservative ear tip. We're talking about stuff like that. Anyway, on the way back, I ran some errands. So it's been working out that when I take a cat to the vet in the morning, because I'm out so early, I can then get a whole bunch of errands done when stores are just opening. And one of the stores that I went to was a Home Goods on the way home. And they had these pet beds, which are just so perfect. These are pretty much what I was looking for when I bought the other one. So these are flat, but they're really soft and comfortable, and they do have like a pillow around the edge, and these will fit really nicely under the day sofa. They're also not too big, not too small, so they're like a perfect size for these cats. Hey, don't eat that! So I really like this grass runner that I have here by the windows, but they've been pulling strings off of it, and then he was trying to eat one, so I have to make sure that I get them. Anyway, I'm really happy I found these, and all Home Goods do not have the same things. I went to another Home Goods on the way home, and they didn't have these at all. And I have not seen these in previous Home Goods, so it's kind of like, you know, if you see it in one, you have to get it when you see it. So I got 2 of these. I don't know why they were different prices. They're pretty much the same. Yeah, they're exactly the same except for the color. Maybe this is a tiny bit smaller, but they seem exactly the same. So I'm going to take the tags off, find some blankets to put over these, and put these under the day sofa also. That way there will be 4 cat beds under the day sofa, which should be fine. So there's a cat bed. There's a cat bed. There's a cat bed. And there's a cat bed. And there's 2 cats. Hey Richard, you talking to somebody outside? You see someone outside? You see someone outside? Come on over here. The cats are getting some pets. They like getting pets up here. He's purring. I have to give them some food before I leave. But I still have to clean up this room. You want some pets? They let me. First they like to smell my hand. Then they let me give them pets. Hmm? Hey, nice, 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 nice. Be nice. He already knows. He knows you're the boss, but you be nice. You be nice, boss. Got it? Okay, Richard, you're a good boy. You're a good boy, Richard. Richard, you're a good boy. Okay? So for dinner today, the cats are having some of the Performatrin whitefish pate. This is some of the food that I got on sale over a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. It's still good though. It hasn't reached the expiration date. So I'm going through my back stock of food. And I want to get them fed before I leave. I put a bowl of food under the day sofa for Goldie, but she's not eating it. So I just put the towel down and maybe she'll go eat it now. So Sammy just licked her bowl clean and Richard finished his, and I do hear Goldie eating. So that's good. Don't even think about it, Richard. Richard, don't think about it. You're not going to eat hers. You had yours, okay? You let her eat. You let her eat, Richard. Richard? Richard. You going to be like your Uncle Simba? Are you going to be like your big Uncle Simba? He steals people's foods and it's not nice. You want to play with the toy instead? Okay, take a bath. Sammy's taking a bath by the windows. He's going to take a bath here. It is 5:20 p.m. and I'm on my way to the vet's office to pick up Nancy. And I left a little late because I wanted to make sure all the cats were fed, and I put a second platter of food outside because I don't know if it was Eva or Ringo, but they were hanging out outside looking for more. And then I gave Stella, Boo, Splash and Simba their food. I was gonna wait until I got back, but they were like expecting it, and I figured, all right, I better give it to them now. And so that's what they have. I have 2 pieces of fish cooking in my Hot Logic, and I was gonna top their food with it, but what I might do is just give it to them like as part of their crunchy snack later, some fresh fish. Or I could just put it in the refrigerator and save it for tomorrow. Cooked fish will last a few days in the refrigerator. Yeah, I'm hoping I don't have to wait long when I go there sometimes. Like this morning, the waiting room was really crowded, so I'm hoping when I pick her up, it's not gonna be as crowded. I can just kind of like go in and get her. Nancy and I just got home, so I put her in the room. Sammy was on the day sofa. She just ran underneath. I don't know what the other 2 are doing. Maybe they're relaxing. So I'm gonna let her just sit here a few minutes while I put together some food and water for her. And then I will put the food and water in the trap, connect her up, and let her have the entire area. So I'll be back. I'm putting Nancy's food together, so she's having a little bit of canned chicken pate and some boiled chicken shredded on top and some water. And I also want to mention that I did not get a discount of any kind today, so I thought that was a little weird. The vet was talking to me this morning like, yeah, he works with rescues and no one's been contacting him from rescues recently, and he'd gladly do so many free spays and neuters. And I told him this was the 4th one I've brought in 2 weeks, and he doesn't even cut me like a little discount. So it was the same amount of money that I spent on all the previous females. So I was a little bit disappointed when I saw the bill. And then when I was driving home, I looked at the paperwork again, and it said that she only weighed 2 pounds. I was like, there's no way she's 2 pounds. I was like, maybe it's 12 pounds. So I called the office back. They put me on hold for 5 minutes while I checked. And then she told me that it should be 7 pounds, that whoever entered it in entered 2 instead of 7. So not too happy with how the paperwork and billing went today. So I'm hoping that the surgery went well. Here's Nancy. I just hooked her up to the other side of the cage, put the food and the water in, and I put a cover on that side. And this side's open in case everyone wants to come and say hello and welcome back. You smell the food? I don't know if she's going to eat or not. I don't know if she pooped or peed. Did you poop or pee at all? Yeah, I don't know. I put the litter box on the other side. I hope it's not too close to the food bowl. It's probably 6 inches away, but usually the cats like hanging out in this part. Would you like a squeeze up? Would you like a squeeze up on a spoon? You think you might eat that now? I just got her a churro. Let's see if she'll eat it. She's smelling it. You want a churro? You want to eat it? You're not interested? Usually they don't eat. Like, the other two didn't eat until the next day, really. You going to eat it? I have it right near her mouth. You don't want it? Want down here? Here. Want down here? You're a nice girl, Nancy. You're a nice girl. Here. Want it? Okay, she doesn't want it. You don't want it? Okay, I tried. You do have food on the other side, okay? You can look around. She's probably still a little bit dazed and confused from the medications. Here comes Richard. Hey, Richard. He's laying in one of the new beds. You want this? No? You want it? Richard, would you like this? Richard, you want it? Okay. I'm just going to leave it here in the rug. Anyone who wants it can eat it, okay? Richard's very concerned. You okay, Nancy? You okay? You can't come out yet. Can't come out yet. Tomorrow you can come out. Tomorrow you can come out. Not yet, though, okay? You okay, honey, though? Are you okay? You doing okay in there? I want to make sure you're okay. You're good? So he didn't want to eat the churro. Here's Sammy. Is Sammy going to eat it? I put the spoon over there. She's probably going to eat it. Yep, she's going to eat it. Sorry, Nancy, you're stuck in there till tomorrow, okay? Because you need a rest. Okay? I want you to rest. Good. Rest good. Okay? I swapped out the travel cover for the room cover, which is just a towel. I put it on the top and the end here so she could see out the sides. So that way the other cats can interact with her. They spent a lot of time like right here next to her last night, then on the other side. So they could go in the back, they could go on this side. Actually, I should move her up because now there's more room for them to go on the back. So they're concerned, and they spent quite a bit of time hanging out with her, so that's why. See? See? That's probably why they were so quiet last night. Maybe if they weren't hanging out with her, she would have been more rambunctious in the trap. She's rubbing up on him in the back. Okay. Richard, she has to be in there till tomorrow, okay? Okay, Richard? So, I was thinking she might be the mom if she weighed a few pounds more than all the cats did. But she weighs 7 pounds, which is a pound less than Richard. And a pound less than Goldie. The two of them, it said 8 pounds. And then Sammy was 7. And they say she's 7. I don't know, maybe looks are deceiving. Okay. I am going to leave the room and let the cats just get reacquainted with each other. It's 6:44 p.m. I just came in the room to check on Nancy. She moved out of this part and she's over here and she ate her dinner. She ate the food that's in there. How you doing, Nancy? She ate all the food, so that's all she's going to get for now because you're supposed to give them, like, not their full portion, just a smaller portion, which is what I did. So we'll see how she feels from that. And then I could always give her some later. So that's very good. She's the first one that's been eating so much food inside of this trap. Maybe that's why she's only 7 pounds. Maybe she hasn't been eating enough. So I just took the cage part off to make sure that the towels were like dry, that she didn't pee or poop or anything, and they're all clean, so that's good. And right now she's hanging out in the litter box. That's fine. She wants to hang out there. So here's Richard. He's hanging out under the day sofa. There's Sammy. She's hanging out in the bed. And there's Goldie. She's hanging out in the other bed. So there's 3 little kittens under the day sofa. Okay, guys. I'll let you relax. You guys have not been getting enough sleep, so I expect everyone to get some good rest, okay? All right. It's 9:10 p.m. I just came in here. It's pretty cold in here. I'm going to make sure I shut the window. It's only open like half an inch. And look at what happened here. Look. The runner's off the shelf. The grass is off the shelf. The shelves are not even next to each other anymore. There's like a gap between them. So I have a tray of food here. There's some canned food. There's some fresh salmon. And I was going to put some crunchies in there. Be nice. So they're eating some food. I put a bowl under the day sofa for Goldie. She's in the bed, but she's looking at the food. And Nancy wants some, but I have to wait until these are done because I have to take out the connector and put it in her bowl. So I did bring food in for her. Okay, Goldie's eating. I could hear it. I just gave Nancy some food. She's having the same thing that the other cats had. And she went right over and she's eating it. I also put a little bit of a churro on top of it for her. I didn't want to give her too much, so I just gave her a little bit. But she's eating it, so that's really good. She must be really hungry. So far, she's the only one that's really been eating well inside this trap. Okay, Nancy? Oh, I didn't even get to see her ear. Did they do a nice job? Yeah, they did a pretty nice job. Richard's right. He's like right. He's right there. I think he's trying to steal some of the food through the cage. You can't steal it, Richard. It's Nancy's. Don't steal her food. You can't steal it. Don't even, he's trying to eat it through the cage. Richard, let her eat. Look at this. He's purring so loudly. Hello. Hello. He's rubbing up on the trap. I guess he and Nancy are pretty much the same size. Richard's paws are quite... You're okay. What's going on here, buddy? What's going on, Sammy? What's going on, Sammy? So Goldie came out. I don't know if Goldie wants more food or she just wants to visit. He's trying to put his paws through the wires. Richard, let her eat, please. Look at Goldie. Richard likes a good head scrub. He likes a good head scrub, right? Okay. Good boy. Look at this. Now they're rubbing on each other through the trap, and Goldie's on the other side. There's, oh, look at this. Look at this one. Hey, Goldie. Hello. They both want to be near Nancy. Look at that. They both want to be near her. She might be looking for an escape route. She was looking at the windows. Okay. You want to get comfortable in there? Okay, get comfortable in there, okay? Okay? So Goldie and Richard just gave each other a headbutt. She gonna jump? Yep, there we go. Oh, three cats by the windows. Look at this on the table. Richard, what are you doing? Richard, what are you doing? This is empty. That's empty. Come on, guys. You had all your food already, okay? You had all your food today, okay? We're gonna go to bed. Tomorrow's another day. You have more food tomorrow. Okay? You'll have more food tomorrow. I'm surprised that Goldie's walking around with me here. This is like the first time she's doing that. And there's Sammy trying to push her around. Sammy's like, I'm in control here. Oh, you hit the camera? She just hit the camera with her paw. Get down. We don't climb windows. Is someone outside? You see somebody outside? There's no lights on, so there shouldn't be anyone out there. Oh, she might see her reflection. I gotta shut the big light off. So there's Nancy in the cage. Here's Richard. Can you see Goldie? She's on top of the trap. I don't know if anything's being filmed, but she's on top of the trap. Now Richard's laying next to it. There's Sammy. Good night, Richard. Good night, Sammy. Good night, Goldie. Good night, Nancy. Look at that. He's rubbing up against her via the trap.
Stella, Splash, Simba, Hydrox, Ditto, and Boo. Lucky Ferals.
It's 5:45 a.m. I just got up and I'm checking on the cats. Look at this, look. This is Goldie and she's been sleeping right next to Nancy. She's sleeping right next to her. Nancy's in the cage. Goldie's right next to it. And this is Sammy. And I think they just heard me talking to you. And that's why they're moving around now. It's been very quiet all night. And I got really good sleep. So this one was 1:30 in the morning. And here's Goldie. She's still next to the cage. She's going to scratch on the scratcher. And look at the two on the day sofa. Look at these. That's Richard and Sammy on the day sofa sleeping together. And Richard gets up. And he's going to check on Nancy in the cage. The two of them are making sure she's okay. She's moving around a little bit. These cats have a very tight family bond. Now she's rubbing on the cage. So this is what's going on right now. Goldie is laying next to Nancy. Again, she's still there. And then this is Sammy. Sammy was playing with the ball. I thought it was raining, but I looked at this security camera and she was playing with the ball on the track. So that's what's going on. I wonder if Goldie and Nancy are a bonded pair. It is 7:10 a.m. and I'm going to put a platter of food out. So this is some homemade raw food with some warmed up chicken broth mixed in, some crunchies on top. There are 3 cats still outside and it was really cold overnight. It dipped down to maybe like 38 degrees when I checked this morning. Right now it's around 40, 41, so it's really cold. The nights are starting to get colder, so I'm really happy to be getting more and more of these cats inside where it's warm. So I'm going to put this out. I want to get it out early. I want to make sure that these 3 cats stick around so I could get them trapped and inside also. There's Ziggy. I saw her underneath the patio table. I don't know where she came from, but there she is under the table eating some food. I'm really hoping she's the next one that I trap. It's really cold out right now. So the forecast for today is 72 degrees and sunny. So the day will start getting better as it goes along. And then tonight is supposed to be down to 43, so it's not supposed to be as cold. So today is the day that Nancy would be coming out of the trap and joining the other cats. Oh, here goes Ringo. And tomorrow is then like almost like a day of rest for me. It's the one day of the week that is not either trapping, going to a vet, or taking a cat out of a trap. So I'm really hoping to catch up with things around the house. My house looks like a bomb hit it right now. There's just stuff everywhere. So I'm really hoping to do a lot of organizing and cleaning today. Everything's just really displaced because of, totally emptying out that room for the cats. And then there's just some other stuff going on also. So everything's a mess. So I got to deal with that. And then tomorrow, hopefully more of the same. And then the day after is another trapping day. So hopefully that goes well. And of course you have to remember that on top of all this, I've also been filming videos and editing videos and posting videos. So I haven't been able to post every day, but I've been trying to make sure I post videos at least every other day. And the videos that I'm posting right now are from August. So we're almost 2 months behind. I mean, we're definitely a month and a half behind right now. We're almost 2 months behind. I'm trying to catch up, but you know, there's only so many hours in a day. The cats are getting playtime, but as you can see, they all just ran upstairs because they were spooked by something outside. And that's been happening. But Boo is playing with this bird toy on the steps. I don't know why he likes to do that, but he does. There they are outside now. I think it was a neighbor, my next door neighbor. For some reason, he gets up early sometimes. It's 8:07 a.m. and Ringo and little Eva are eating food. So I was gonna put some more food out because Ziggy had eaten a lot of the food on the platter, or most of it. There she comes now. So I said, let me open a can of food and put more food out. I was mixing the food with some warmed up chicken broth and putting it on the platter. And when I looked out and I saw Ringo and little Eva eating. So I just went out there and they backed away a bit. Like Ringo ran to the back fence. Eva backed away about 6 feet, but she watched me the whole time. She was really excited when she smelled the food. So that's plenty of food for the 3 cats now, even considering extra calories for the cold nights. But all 3 are accounted for. I saw Ziggy, she ate, Ringo's eating, Eva's eating, and so that's good. I just want to keep them on the schedule until I can get them all trapped and safely inside. It's 9:15 a.m. and I just put some food together for the kittens, and they're having homemade raw food with some warmed up homemade chicken broth mixed in. And then this is the last of the shredded chicken from the chicken that I made 2 days ago or 3 days ago. And I need to go buy another chicken today. I'm just going to go buy a rotisserie chicken, the kind that I used to get for Ditto, just because it's going to be quicker and cheaper to do that. And I want to get a whole lot of other stuff done right now. Plus, I still have so many quarts of homemade chicken broth in my refrigerator. So it'll just be the best thing for now. I just came in the room. It has been nice and quiet. It was pretty quiet overnight, and it's quiet this morning. And there's Richard. How you doing, Richard? There's Sammy. Good morning, Sammy. Good morning. And I'm assuming Goldie is underneath the day sofa. You guys want breakfast? So I wanted to wait a little bit before I gave them breakfast. All the other cats ate earlier because I wanted Nancy to have a little bit more time relaxing in the trap and the transfer cage. Look at that. Look. This was on the table last night and someone knocked it down. It has some crunchies in it. Is that why? Okay, let's see what's going on here, guys. Let's see. You want some pets? Some pets today? Good morning pets? You want some good morning pets? Smell my fingers? They smell like chicken. Probably not good. I don't want you to bite my fingers. They smell like chicken though because I'm making your breakfast. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Very nice babies. So they're in training. They're still in training as far as getting pets go. But they're doing good. I definitely need to scoop the litter because it's a little bit stinky right now. And it looks like it's pretty full. I also need to put another litter box in here. Oh. Okay, so maybe we just learned what happens with this. I might need to rethink this. So he basically tried to jump up here, and then he miscalculated a little bit. This started to come down. However, what I remembered is when Boo and the other cats use this, it's always pushed way in. So I just pushed it way in. Hopefully that'll help. It's okay, Sammy. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You're okay. You're okay. Okay, you're a little tiger. Okay, Richard? Okay, Sammy? Okay, you're good. Both of you are good. Very good cats. Very good cats. You're graduating to become a house cat. Okay, let's check on Nancy. Oh, there's Nancy. Hey, Nancy. Hello, you want to come out? You want to come out and be with everybody else? Everyone says hello. They all say good morning. Okay, I'm going to give you guys some food, then you could all take a nap. Look at that. He's rubbing up against her via the trap. Okay, guys. Okay? All right? Okay, let's do this. Let's take out this connector. So, I just removed the connector, and we'll see if she comes out. Sometimes they're kind of afraid to come out, especially if I'm like right here. But that's why I brought the food in, because that'll coax them out a little bit. Oh, look at Richard. He's trying to get close to her. Okay. So what happens if I sit here? Is she gonna come out? Oh, here's Goldie. Good morning, Goldie. Here she comes. Oh, I'm gonna put my feet up. So if she wants to run underneath the day sofa, she could run underneath it. There she is. There's Nancy. Oh, isn't that nice? She's about the same size as Richard. So she's gonna look her up. There goes Sammy. Sammy? Oh, isn't that nice? She's rubbing heads with Goldie. They're saying hello to each other. Just like old time, guys, right? Just like when you're all outside together, right? So she's gonna look around, explore the room. I still have their breakfast. Everyone's so happy that she's out, except for Sammy. Sammy wants everyone to know that she's the boss. You're gonna go under the day sofa? Maybe you gotta use the litter box. I have to clean out the litter box. But I want to give them, oh no, she's gonna use it? I should have cleaned the litter box out before I let her out. Okay, good, look. Look. You know, sometimes it might be good not to clean it because it has the smells and she'll know what to do. Did she use it? Look, and she's going to cover it. All right, good job, Nancy. Good job. Hello. Hello, Nancy. Welcome to the room. Welcome to the room, Nancy. Is she going to go in there? So what I would like to do is put catnip in those cubby holes just to attract the cats more. Be nice, everybody. Hey, Sammy. Sammy. Everybody knows you're the boss, okay? You don't got to keep telling them. They know. They know already. Sammy, they know. They know you're the boss. Sammy. You share the water, okay? Everyone shares the water. There goes Nancy. She gonna jump up there? Look at... She's looking. The cat tower is right here, so they could easily just go up the cat tower. There goes Sammy. She's nosy. She's got to see what's going on. Is Richard going to follow? Are they all going to go up there? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Sammy's going to make her way to the food, so I'm going to put the food on the ground so everyone could eat. So, Richard's eating some food. Sammy's eating some food. Goldie is on the bottom of the cat tower. I gave her some food there. And I put Nancy's food near her up on the shelf, but she's more interested in looking around than eating it. So I'm just going to relax on the day sofa. Maybe she'll calm down a little bit. She's a bit nervous. And there she goes. She's eating her food. Sometimes cats are more comfortable if you just sit quietly somewhere in the room, usually like not standing, because sometimes they're a little intimidated by height. So I'm just sitting here in the corner on the day sofa, being quiet, and she started eating right away. So that's good. Everyone will have their breakfast, and then I'll just give them some time to hang out, and then later on, in a couple hours, I'm going to come back in and start cleaning things up. Like the trap and the transfer cage, and actually when they're done eating, I'm going to scoop the litter. I have to scoop all the other litter in the house also. I do need to get a few errands done this morning. I have to go to the post office. They don't open until 9:30. Then I have to go return something at a local clothing store. They don't open until 10. And then I want to go to Stu Leonard's and get a rotisserie chicken. And I have to get there fairly early because they have been known to sell out. So if I want one, I have to make sure I get there pretty early. So that's why I just want to get a few things done. I might run into Costco also. Richard's just about done. Sammy's almost done. And I'm really happy that Nancy's eating. And I have to check on Goldie. Oh, Goldie's moving out from where she was. Maybe she's done also. There's her tail. Oh, is she going to try to eat everyone else's food? Good. Someone started purring very loudly. I would like to open the window just like a ½ inch like it was yesterday also. Hey Nancy. You okay? You still hungry? Goldie's checking the bowl. Oh, I guess she didn't finish because Goldie's eating. Oh, is Richard going to try to steal it? So Richard's eating quite a bit of food out of Nancy's bowl, but I guess she doesn't want it. You know, she's still under the effects of the medications, but I mean, she's a lot more active than Goldie was. Her activity level is similar to Sammy's, I would say. Hopefully there's not going to be an issue between two alphas. I don't know if Nancy's an alpha or what. She's looking around, looking around. They hear one of the other cats outside. So there's one. So there's 1, 2, 3. You gonna use the litter box again? Go ahead. Go ahead, because then I gotta scoop it. Okay, you found the cat tower? Good job. That's how I want everyone to go up and down, via the cat tower. Okay? Okay. So these three seem to really enjoy each other's company. I don't know where Sammy is. Look at Richard. He was just in the transfer cage. Was he going to go in the trap now? You guys okay? Nancy's eyes are still all big. Just checking out her food bowl. Look at these three by the window. I wonder if he sees one of the other cats outside. Little Richard is ending up being the biggest cat of all of them. He's the biggest cat in the room, definitely. Oh, look at this. Be nice. Someone to growling. Probably Sammy. She's hissing and swatting at Goldie. Goldie's moving over. Now Richard's moving over. He's saying, I don't need to deal with that. There's Richard, Nancy, Goldie, and Sammy. So when I was in the kitchen getting a bag, I looked out the window and Ziggy is outside eating some food. So they see Ziggy. That's who he's trying to talk to. So hopefully she'll be the next one in. Right? Right, Nancy? Right, Nancy? It's really nice that Nancy's not hiding right now. She's walking around. Look, she's even walking toward me. I'm standing here and she's not running away from me. She didn't freak out when I scooped the litter. So she's still looking around. Oh. You okay, Richard? You okay? Isn't that nice? Okay. I'm going to go get the other litter done. I'll let them hang out. Hopefully not get in any trouble. And then I'll be back. Look at this. Look at this. She walked right over to this edge of the desk. Are you okay, Nancy? Nancy, you okay? You all right? You want to be brushed? You okay? You all right? Pretty girl. You're pretty. Pretty girl. You happy to be out of the trap? Okay. Sammy, leave him alone. It's 12:30 p.m. I just got home. It is an absolutely beautiful day out. I was out longer than I wanted to be, but it was so beautiful and it was so nice to just be out of the house, away from cats, away from the house, and enjoy the day. So I'm glad I did that. But now let's check on the kittens. What's going on in here? Hey, Richard. Oh, look, Sammy's in one of the cubby beds. Hey, Richard. You see Sammy in the cubby bed? She looks so cute in there. How you doing, Sammy? Hello, Richard. Here's Richard. And here's, oh look, it's both of them. It's Goldie and Nancy. They're both hanging out together here in the corner. I wonder if something spooked them. Okay, I'm gonna just let them relax. It's 1:45 p.m. and I'm bringing the cats their day after spay meal, and that is fresh chicken. They love that. That's what they get in the afternoon. And they're also each splitting a can of, I think it's a wellness kitten pate. It's a chicken pate for kittens. So they're each getting a quarter of a can with the chicken on top and also some homemade chicken broth mixed in. So here's Sammy and Richard, and Goldie was out, and I think Nancy's still relaxing under the day sofa. And I'm going to give them their meal. Okay, guys, here. You can have one here. You have one there. The lighting is really harsh right now, so I don't know what this is picking up on the camera. And I'm going to put the other two bowls underneath the day sofa. So Goldie is in this bed here, the one that was Ditto's old bed. And then Nancy is in the bed here, which is one of the new beds. So I put a bowl near each bed. Hopefully they'll eat it. Boo also had some chicken. He loves warm chicken, like freshly cooked warm chicken. He loves it. When it's been in the refrigerator for a day, not so much. Hello? Hello? It's 4:10 p.m. and I came in here because I need to get the trap and bring it outside and set up a trap outside, you know, not to trap a cat, just to feed them, to make sure that they're still going to go in the traps. I just got back a little while ago. I had to go to Costco. They did not have what I wanted to buy, so I actually placed an Amazon order while I was in Costco, and hopefully it'll arrive tomorrow. And then I ended up going to Daiso because I wanted to look at what they had as far as like little bowls or plates for the cats. I didn't get anything. I didn't like what they had. How you doing, Richard? And then I came back and I am uploading a compilation video right now. I edited the video before and then it took a long time to render, but it did that while I was out. And so once it uploads, it then has to process, and then I'm hoping for that to be scheduled for today for like one of those live stream premiere things. So I'm just trying to juggle a lot of stuff. I got nothing done in the house today as far as cleaning or organizing that I wanted to do, but that's fine because it's an absolutely beautiful day. It was so nice to just be out and about and just getting things done, running errands and stuff. So tomorrow around here, nothing is open. We have blue laws on Sundays. So, I mean, you could go to the supermarket, you could go to a restaurant, but, and you could go to like a convenience store or a gas station, but malls are closed, stores are closed, everything's closed. And you could drive to the next county, but who wants to do that and waste that time and waste that gas? So that's why I figured let me do some things today. I might still run out later, but I wanted to make sure that I put some traps out and then try to get this video posted. Right, Sammy? How you guys doing? Did you have a nice day? Today I was thinking that they've been just so nice and calm and quiet. It's like the more cats that are in this room, the better they behave. And the quieter they are, if that makes any sense. Maybe because they feel safer with each other. Maybe because they have each other to entertain themselves. There's still 3 outside, and that's what I have to take care of. Hello. Hello, these two are buddies. You guys are buddies? You two are buddies? Yeah. You're a buddy. Oh, look, he's showing me his tummy. You got a pretty tummy. Richard, you have a pretty tummy. Would you let me pet your tummy? Do you think you would let me pet your tummy? No. Can I pet you? What do my hands smell like? Peanuts? I was just eating some peanuts. How you doing, buddies? Here's Goldie. She's in this bed. And there's Sammy. And Nancy. Nancy's in that bed. That bed over there. She seems to like that one, which is fine. The other thing I wanted to do right now is maybe scoop some litter. Guys, look at this. Look what I just found. Look. You know what that is? That's part of a pom-pom. And look at that. This is the rest of the pom-pom. I think I can't give these cats pom-poms because they literally try to kill these pom-poms. So here's a practice trap, and the trap's not set, the back door's open, and I put cardboard in. I left the newspaper, it was still clean. I put cardboard in, and then I put, there's some leftover canned tuna, it's people tuna, with a little bit of canned cat food mixed in. So there are 2 practice traps, and this one on the left has some canned food in there with some warm water, and yeah, we'll see what happens. The cats have not been coming around for dinner this early, so I'm just gonna leave them here, and hopefully someone will eat them, or 2 of the cats will eat them. I just want to keep the cats familiar with these traps and not afraid of going inside of them. Look at Simba, he's watching me from the door. Look at his coat. His coat is so fluffy. Oh, there's a bug flying around. Here's the catnip that's been growing in my geranium. I'm gonna pick some for the cats right now. They enjoyed it the last time I picked them some. It smells so fragrant. Hello, Simba. How you doing, Simba? Simba, you want a catnip leaf? Here, you want a catnip leaf? Take it. That's it, just one. It's 5:40 p.m. and I just looked outside and nobody has eaten any of the food in the traps. I hope the cats are okay. I have not seen them since breakfast, but it was such a beautiful day. Maybe they were just hanging out in the sun somewhere or getting a really nice nap today. Hopefully they'll show up soon because it is getting darker earlier. So I'd like to make sure that they get fed before sunset. So sunset is in about 45 minutes. So I'm hoping they come by. I looked at the security camera outside, which is right there on the right, that white thing, and I didn't see any cats on it. So Ziggy's on the patio, but the food's still in the traps. I don't know who she sees over there. Also today I noticed that it looks like one of my new neighbors just moved in. So one of the houses around me recently sold, and I noticed that they took part of the sign off, the part that said in contract. They took it off, and then there's been some new cars and trucks there, and today it sounded like they were doing renovation inside. So I think the property finally closed with the new owners, so I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if it's like going to be a family moving in. I don't know if an investor bought it and they're going to fix it up and flip it. I don't know. So anytime like new people move in, you don't know what's going to happen with the local cats, just because, you know, I would say most people are, you know, cool with the cats walking around, but, you know, every now and then you get someone who's not right in the head, so you never know. Hopefully everything's fine. So I'm gonna leave these here like this and we'll see what happens. These two are like love bugs. All they want to do is rub heads with each other. See? Head-butting each other. Almost constantly.
Stella, Splash, Simba, Hydrox, Ditto, and Boo. The Lucky Ferals.
It's 6:15 p.m. and the food is still in the trap. So, I don't know where the cats are. Hopefully they'll come back. Oh, look. Here's Ringo. Once they eat that food, then I could give them more. But I need them to trust those traps. He's walking past. He's walking out. Maybe the cats have gotten too smart. It's 6:25 p.m. I just looked outside, and if you notice the cat behind the table, it's one of the big tabbies. See it walking around? Yeah, it's one of the big tabbies. And I believe Ziggy is under the table, and she wants to eat something. So hopefully she'll go in a trap, or is she going to walk away? Oh, maybe it's not Ziggy. It might be Ringo. It looks like Ringo. It's hard to tell because it's getting darker. Okay. So I can leave these out like this for another 5 or 10 minutes. But then what I'll do is I'll put a platter of dry food out for them. Hopefully they'll come and eat that. I don't want it to get too dark before I put the food out. Actually, you know what? I might go out now. Before you know it, it's going to just be really dark. I have the exposure cranked on the camera, so the camera looks lighter than it actually is. So here are the traps with the food, and today would have been a trapping fail because nobody went in. But I also just realized that I did not put any of the fresh chicken in there. So every time I've had success trapping a cat, it's because I had the fresh chicken in there, like some cooked chicken. So that's what I'll do tomorrow. Tomorrow when I set these out, I'll actually set them out earlier in the day, maybe around 2 p.m., and I'll make sure that there's some fresh chicken in there, and hopefully we'll be able to get some cats, because I really would like to just be done with the trapping, this week, within the next 6 days. So I really don't want this to drag on and on by having issues trapping the cats. So there's a platter of dry food and the 2 plates from the traps. So hopefully the cats will come back and eat. And if I have to, I'll even, trap starting in the morning on Monday and just put the traps out all day if I have to. It'll depend on how tomorrow goes. If someone will eat out of the traps tomorrow, then I'll just start in the afternoon. But if they don't eat out of the traps tomorrow, then on Monday I'm going to start in the morning. I might not even feed them dinner tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. I just came in here with a plastic bag so I could scoop out the litter. And these two, I don't know what they were doing, but they're just hanging out. I'm going to give them some dinner soon. How you guys doing? You okay? You pet? Come on, give me pets. You guys got to be trained. Okay. So soft. He's so soft. You're so soft. So soft. Gonna go up? Up here? Up? Okay. They like getting petted up here. Want a pet? Okay, pets. Pets for everybody. Pets for everybody. Good? So I have to get them comfortable with getting pets. And then once they're very comfortable getting pets, the next step would be picking them up. No? Let's see your belly, Samly. Let me see your belly. What does your incision look like? Show me your incision. You look like you're healed up good. Sammy, you look like you're healed up really good. So Goldie is in the cat bed that's like right there, and Nancy's in the cat bed over there. They've pretty much been in those cat beds all afternoon. They're probably resting and recuperating. You know, both of them had their surgery this week. Nancy had hers yesterday, so she definitely should be recuperating. And Goldie had hers about 4 days ago. These two love this toy. I just got the feather toy, and they're going crazy. He's gonna try to steal it. Look. He's gonna try to take that bird somewhere. Where are you gonna take it? I wonder where he's going to take it, because he can't take it to the den, like when he was outside. Where's he going to take it? You want to take it there? You going to try to eat it? There he goes. He has it in his mouth. He's going to take it there. He's going to try to eat it. Can't eat that. It's a toy. He's going to try to pluck it. Whoa, whoa. That was a big jump. Where's he gonna go with it? Where are you gonna go with that? Where are you gonna go with that, buddy? Sammy's playing with her favorite toy. Where's he going to take it? So now that he has it, where's he going to take it? Where's he going to hide it? Where's he going to put it? Where's his stash? Is he going to put it in one of the cubby beds? Is he going to put it under the day sofa? Where is he going to put it? Where are you going to put that? Where are you going to put that, Richard? You going to take it? You going to hide it somewhere? You looking for another one? He wants to take it into the corner over there. That's what he's trying to do. But Sammy grabbed it. I moved the brush. You're hiding it under the day sofa? You're gonna hide it under the pillow? Two happy cats. So I'm here with their dinner. It's a little bit after 7 p.m. and there are fireworks being blown off somewhere. So all the cats are kind of on edge. And I don't know, it's some kind of professional fireworks thing. It's not like, you know, just a few people. So it's been like a whole fireworks show that's been going off. So anyway, they're having raw food for dinner. This is the Stella and Chewy's Duck Duck Goose that none of the other cats like anymore. They liked it at first, now they don't like it. So I mixed it up with some warmed up chicken broth and a few crunchies on top. You guys ready to eat? Okay, hold on. Here's one. Here's another one. So they're eating here now. I put a bowl under the day sofa near Nancy and near Goldie. So hopefully they'll eat also. I think I hear them eating. Look at this, Nancy just came out. I wonder why she just came out. Maybe she's happy because she got food. Richard's saying hello to her. Maybe she wants to drink some water. Headbutts. Headbutts. Oh, she's licking him. She's licking him. Richard is such a nice boy. You're such a nice boy, Richard. Even though you're a thief like Simba. Nancy's taking a bath. Look. He's eating any crumb left on Nancy's bowl. Look at that. And look where Nancy is. She's in the cubby bed. That's nice. There's plenty of room in those cubby beds for the cats. They're quite spacious. I hope Sammy doesn't get mad, because Sammy was hanging out in that one earlier. These two are like love bugs. All they want to do is rub heads with each other. See? Headbutting each other. Almost constantly. Nancy's laying down on the bottom of the cat tower. You see her? Look at her. She's rolling around down there. How you doing, Nancy? How you doing, Nancy? See her over there? I'm surprised she came out. How you doing, Nancy? Maybe Goldie will come out more once Ziggy is here. Guys, look who's coming out. Look who it is. So I was just talking to her under the day sofa. And I was asking her if her name was Frances. I think that might be her name. Her name might be Frances instead of Goldie. Maybe she was hiding because she didn't like her name. Frances. Hey, Frances. Frances. I wonder if her name is Frances. There's Nancy. Nancy was looking. Frances. She kind of looks like a Frances. Look at that. All three of them. All three of them are all lovey-dovey. So Goldie is lovey-dovey with Nancy, and Richard is lovey-dovey with Nancy. I have to see what's going to happen with the other cats. Look at this. Nancy's kind of showing her belly. I could see her incision a little bit from here, which is good. If I get up, they'd probably freak out. I can't believe Goldie came out, though. I really think maybe her name is Frances. So I'd like to go downstairs and get them some more toys. I have a big stash of toys. What's going on? I wonder what they were saying to each other. All three are headbutting each other at the same time. What are they, like the Three Musketeers? Look at that. A triple headbutt. Now Richard is licking Nancy. Yep. Richard's licking Nancy. She was licking him before. And there's Goldie right in the middle. I still kind of wonder if Nancy's the mom. Just by how they act toward her. What if she was like a super young mom and she had them when she was like, 5 months old or 6 months old? I mean, I could be totally wrong. They could just all be siblings, but I think we'll know more once we see the other three cats and the interaction. Want food? Now Richard's licking Goldie, or Frances. He's licking her. Look at this. All three of them. There's Goldie or Frances. She was just showing her belly. She looks good too. Where's Sammy? There's Sammy. She's laying in the bed. She looks all pooped out. You gonna take a nap now, Sammy? Okay, you relax. You relax. Yeah, so they've just discovered that wand that controls the blinds. And I also just realized that on this side, they got the cord down again. I wrap up this cord, I put it all the way on the top. There's no way that they're going to get to it unless they climb the window. I don't know how they're doing that. Because even if they stretch out, maybe if they stretch out like on their hind legs, they could barely reach it, but I don't think they can. I don't know what they're doing, how they're getting it. just walked in the room. It's probably like 9:45 p.m. All 4 of the kittens were on the day sofa. They were all sitting, all 4 in a row. So right now there's Goldie, or Francis, and there's Nancy, and here's Richard and Sammy. And I'm gonna give them a snack. You guys want a snack? Want a snack? I'm gonna turn the light on. I just turned the light on. Look at them. Look at them. They're on top of the day sofa, not underneath it. And these 2 are button heads. Everyone loves Richard. Or Richard loves everybody. Here you go, everybody. Here you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. Okay, everybody eat this. Everybody eat their snacks. Eat your snacks. So they're having some canned food. It's instinct duck pate with a little bit of baby food on top. It's the beech nut turkey baby food because Goldie really liked it the other day. I don't know why those 2 are not eating it. Maybe they want me to turn the lights off again. Eat the food. So Goldie started eating her food, and Nancy walked all around the room, and she's under the day sofa somewhere, so I have to give her her bowl under there. I just put a little bit of catnip on the day sofa on the towels. I don't know if these cats are immune to catnip or not, so we'll see what happens. I also put a pinch of catnip in all of the cubby beds. I put a little pinch in the middle of the cushions. Maybe Sammy's tasting some catnip. I don't know if Richard is immune to it. Want to smell this, Richard? You smell that? You want to smell it? Okay. Good. I don't want to give them too much because I don't want them getting crazy. It's 10:30 p.m. and I got some more toys for the cats. So I found these St. Patrick's Day mice that I bought for Stella, Splash, Simba, and Boo. It was a 5-pack, but I'm going to give them each one, and Goldie can have a gold one. That's for Goldie. And then I have these balls. I don't know, it was like an 8-pack or a 10-pack, and they like playing with balls, and they're really soft. They're almost like Nerf, so I thought I'd give these to the cats too. We could bounce these off the walls. So I'm going to give them each a mouse. I believe these are catnip mice, and then they have balls, so that's something new for them. Which one would you like? You want this one with the black? Want that? It's a mouse. Want this one? Oops, sorry. Want it, Richard? Gotta go get it. Go get it. Go get it. There's Goldie. I gave her the gold mouse. And there's Nancy. I gave her the mouse with the 4-leaf clovers on it with the shamrocks. Hey, Nancy, you're so pretty. You're so pretty, Nancy. They really like those balls better than the mice. I've been bouncing them around. They really like them. They both have one right now. Watch. Here it is, Sammy. Ready? Alright, guys. That's good. You have something to play with tonight, okay? We play nice tonight. We all get some sleep. We all get some sleep. Good night, Sammy. Good night, Richard. Good night, Goldie. Good night, Nancy. Goldie's playing with her mouse. I could hear it because it's a little bit crinkly, and Sammy wants to investigate. Sammy's like, what's going on under there? She's playing with her little crinkly mouse. Sammy, stay out of the trouble. Stay out of the trouble. Be nice. Be a nice girl. Be a nice girl. Let her play. Let her play with the mouse, okay? She probably never had a toy mouse before, okay? You've had toys for a few days more than she did, okay? Be nice. Be nice. Be nice, Sammy. Everybody knows you're the boss. Everybody knows you're the boss, Sammy, okay? Okay, Sammy? you for watching this Lucky Ferals video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you'd like me to post more videos, and please make sure to check out these other videos that were selected especially for you.